All right, y'all. Welcome back to another edition of Ulon.Life. My name is Eson. I need y'all to call in 312-738-1060. And as always, I have my lovely co-host Cynthia. How you doing?
Hello, I'm good. How are you today?
And today, well, since this is your personal guest, I need you to introduce this young man. You know what I'm saying, and talk all about him. And I heard he's a pastor too.
This is Pastor Larry Tabron. He's been doing some excellent things in the community from now all the way back and as well as forward to come. And I'll just let him tell you guys what what he's got going on, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Pastor, how you doing?
I'm great.
All right, God bless. So, go ahead. You got the floor.
All right. First, I want to thank Cynthia for inviting us. Pastor Larry, or Apostle Larry Tabron Jr. from the west side of Chicago.
Okay, west side.
Pastor Everlasting Love Outreach Ministry from 2008 until present. Community advisor from civic things to all the way to intergovernmental affairs to the White House. My main thing is a community service leader. Helping individuals as far as housing, mental health, and education.
Okay.
From all the way from the boardroom to the back room, whichever way a person needs assistance, we usually get a phone call to assist them in that area. And then for the holidays, we do all the good things like serve food, give away toys. We have an amazing toy drive that's coming up on Sunday, December 23rd.
Okay.
What's the address for that?
3 p.m. It's going to be at 5301 West Madison, the Brian P. Pickett Edifice Funeral Home. And so that's on the west side.
Okay, west side.
You said Brian P. Funeral Home. What do you do? What do you do there?
I'm a funeral director and director of transportation for the Brian P. Pickett Funeral Home.
Okay. Can you give us people at home and our live viewers, can you give them the address one more time? Sure.
The address is 5301 West Madison, 5301 West Madison, the Brian P. Pickett Funeral Home. If you'd like to call and register your child all the way up until the age of 17, the phone number is area code 773-413-7774. Once again, that's area code 773-413-7774.
Okay, and you didn't mention what are the time frames that they can actually come out to pick up for the toy drive?
3 p.m.
Okay, 3 p.m.
3 p.m.
Up until what time?
That varies. It depends till toys run out, I guess.
So let me ask you this: is it mandatory? Should they? I mean, in a perfect world, they should call first, right?
They should. They should register. I didn't bring the list, but already we have 200 names.
Wow.
Okay.
On the list right now. Normally we do 1,500 toys.
Wow.
Normally we do 1,500 toys or more. So they should call and register.
Okay.
So you mentioned a funeral home. So any event that someone wanted to call you guys or hire you for services, what would be the contact number for that?
Same number. It's area code 773-413-7774. And I must say, I know people don't like to visit funeral homes, but we do have a state-of-the-art funeral home. I joke around and say it's like the nappy cuts of barbershops.
Oh, okay.
So if you've ever seen Barbershop 2 and Nappy Cuts, we have a state-of-the-art funeral home, and we're right on Madison and Lockwood.
Okay.
Come visit us and
It's
shake
nice.
my hand.
I've been there.
Great.
Nice establishment.
So, Pastor,
Yes.
what are some of the things that you've done in the city that, because I've heard a lot about you, and so do we make sure we got you on the show. So what are some of the other things that you're doing right now?
My main projects is really getting kids back in school. You have a number of high schoolers who have messed up and they want another chance.
Okay.
But some have messed up so bad that teachers or principals don't want to take the chance to bring them back because of their background.
Right.
Wow.
So we intervene, become mentors, whereas we're helping not only that child, but we're helping the principal, the teacher, and the parent to deal with a child that may be a little wayward or kind of aggressive, and you don't understand where the aggression is coming from.
Okay.
So we have a team that comes in and we actually intervene or intercede between the school and the parent and the child.
Wow, awesome. So again, only because, we have both our viewers here, our live and our at-home viewers. You guys get your phones out, get a piece of paper, pen, whatever you need, because I know people are like, man, I missed that number. So we just do it a couple more times, that'd be good. So let's take a chance again. Could you say the number one more again, just to get everybody out the way? So, because I know my inbox is going to be blowing up. I said, what's the number? What's it? I couldn't get my phone. Go ahead. What's the number?
Once again, it's area code 773-413-7774. And that's the Brian P. Pickett Funeral Home. I'm there every day. Until 8 o'clock at night for the most part.
What time do you guys open?
8 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
So from 8 to 8,
Okay.
somebody's there.
Awesome.
773-413-7774. That's all. My office is also there. So if you need some of my services, if you have a child, we just throwing this real quick. Just got a call today. A 15-year-old child's beating up his parents.
Okay.
Mother and father, putting holes in walls and all kind of things, not coming home. Called the police on his parents because they put him out. And the police said, well, you can't put him out.
Right. So how did you guys approach that?
Well, this is because it's a new case. We just spoke to the parents today that we're going to meet this child for the first time come Monday, Christmas Eve. Monday morning.
Okay.
The team that I deal with, they have backgrounds, and so a lot of times when you have a wayward child, for those parents that don't know, they see the glamorous life of the streets, but
Right.
they don't know the back end.
Right.
And we share with them that this comes with that.
Right. Okay.
And we give them a reality side of the back end.
Okay.
And along with the aggression side of the front end, because the big homies don't tell you
Exactly.
everything that's going on out here. So we put it all in a little program that we have.
Question for you. So, in the event that someone has a troubled child and need assistance like you provide, is that like a program, or is that open to the public, or how do you go about reaching these people, or how does someone reach you in regards to a troubled teen?
For the most part, Cynthia, everybody knows me. Everybody really knows what I do.
Okay.
So this program is free.
Okay.
There's no cost for this. We are
Y'all
here
heard that.
to help.
Definitely free for the people.
Yeah, to help the community. Most of our families can't afford going into a psychology program. Then they've cut all the mental health programs.
Right.
So, you're left with a child that has a mental problem. Police want to lock them up, not treat them. And so, and then if you send them over to River Edge or Hargrove, they're going to medicate them. So now they're taking
Or St. Elizabeth,
prescription
St.
drugs
Elizabeth, all
along with
this, right.
street drugs, and now they all messed up. So we have a group of individuals that have done time. That they've lived the street life,
Right.
and now they're really rehabilitated. They want to give back to the community,
Yes.
and so
So after tonight we're going out to network, because this is right up our alley. This is what I do. So this is nothing but divine intervention, and I really appreciate you, coming through.
Awesome.
Again, please give that number, because I know someone just tuning in at home, as well as our viewers, on our live.
The number again is area code 773-413-7774.
As a matter of fact, we were just talking, we were getting together to bring highlighted teens, or a teen that's doing something great onto the show. So with that
Right.
being said, we could possibly, like you said, network with him and encourage the youth he have, and
Right.
have them come on and tell a story, or even give them an avenue to express themselves.
Exactly. And I think right now the teens are, definitely in need of it. I think the program that you have is awesome, because it's along the line of kind of catching them beforehand too. Now, as in that one case, something happened already. However, I know that a lot of teens are going to call, or the parents, they're going to call, want to get together, with you guys. And that's basically what Ulon does. We help those who gotten in trouble, and give them like a lifeline, we call it. And maybe it might be a job, it might be counseling, it might just be being there. Big brother type of mentorship. So definitely. Now, would you like to give accolades and shout outs to anybody, people that helped you along the way, and helped you get to where you are right now?
Wow.
Mentor wise.
Well, I've been under some great leaderships came up out of the project, so I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth. So I don't want people on
Which ones?
Robert Taylor's,
Hey, okay, well,
Stateway,
right.
Henry Hornets, the Village,
Right.
So
right down the street.
we lived, in that lifestyle, in that environment.
Right.
But I had some guys and some brothers that, because they were in the gangs, they tried to keep that away from me. But because I was spoiled and I was a little brat,
Right.
I did stuff on purpose because they were there.
Right.
And so
And you wanted the attention.
I
Why
got
not?
the attention.
Why not? Yeah. I'm sure you did.
I got it,
Right.
And so, we made some mistakes along the way, but the Lord blessed us, whereas we were smart enough to be able to just somehow get away. If we were 1 minute away from everything, one step away from everything. So I have friends that have locked up for life, 20, 25 years plus, that we were in the same area, same arena, and I just was one step
Different
away.
routes, right.
Yeah,
Wow.
so the Lord blessed in
God
that
bless.
area. So
Amazing.
no felonies, but I feel like a felon sometimes,
Right.
because of who I've dealt with and who
But
I
you had
hang
to
with.
know how, and see, that's also why people like us are called.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I was just talking to someone on the way over here because, a lot of times they were trained to become a substance abuse counselor. And I told them, because I trained to become a substance abuse counselor, and what I did, I was sitting in class before the teacher comes in with the other pupils, not let them know it was me, and we would say stuff, and I say like, man, I hope it's a good teacher. And the first thing that the people would say to students was like, yeah, because I can't relate to no book smart person. They have to know it.
Indeed.
And it's the same thing.
Yes.
And they'd be surprised, like, I'm like, oh yeah, woo, I'm glad we got you. But it's the same thing with people on the street.
That's right.
They are not gonna you can know all the book smarts, whatever you want, but real recognizes real, and those are the
Exactly.
ones we can touch and reach out.
Exactly.
So man, it's a blessing. I'm so glad that you came through.
And one other thing, sorry.
Sure.
We have a documentary out on YouTube. It has 5.7 million views right now.
Awesome, okay.
We did a documentary with HBO Vice, Gangland.
Okay.
It's the first one.
Okay.
We have about 4 or 5 more up under it. Ours got 5.7 million views right now.
Okay.
It went all the way to Washington, D.C.
Boost them up some more. all
And
right?
so you can check us out on that. We deal with some nitty gritty stuff in politics and gangs.
Okay.
How politicians pull toward the gangs when they're for around election
Right,
time.
exactly,
So
exactly.
we deal with some of those issues, and then there's even a little. When you get to, if you watch it, it's HBO Vice, Gangland, Chicago. There's even a little combat situation between myself and another preacher who tried to come into Chicago
All right.
and do some crazy stuff. And
But you stood on it though, right?
Absolutely.
You represent the city, right?
Always,
Okay. It was
always.
positive, right?
It was positive.
In the end, you're here, so it's all
definitely
good.
positive.
Okay.
But I just wanted to share that with
Well,
your
Pastor,
viewers.
again, it was a pleasure having you.
Indeed.
For those, for the toy drive, I think it's very important because Christmas is around the way, and a lot of people don't have that chance to really get some toys. Can you reiterate one last time?
Sure. The toy drive will be at the Brian P. Pickett Edifice, located 5301 West Madison. The phone number is area code 773-413-7774. Want to give out some shouts to sponsors?
Sure.
We have our organization, United Committee Network of America.
Awesome.
Right?
Then we have Tuscan Grand Lodge. We have Moriah Grand Chapter. These are Masons and Easter Stars.
Okay.
We have Truth 111. We have my school, PASA, Performing Arts USA.
Okay.
And Youth Center Church of God in Christ.
Okay.
So we have some sponsors that are helping us with this toy drive and a number of other things that we're doing in the community.
Okay, again, Pastor, it's been a pleasure, and we're going to keep in touch. As you guys know, everything will be put on Ulon.Life, so if you want to catch this or have somebody else catch it, it'll be on there in a couple of days. We're going to get ready for our new guest. And
Real quick, 30 seconds. My son has spent the last 2 years in the hospital around this time. One time 10 days in the hospital, next year 11 days. And today was the first time this year that he hasn't that he hasn't was stayed in the hospital.
Right.
And so what happened was this morning I got a call my son. They said that he was having trouble breathing, so they rushed him to the hospital. Prior to this Sunday, I went to Pastor Larry's church. Had no idea why I was there, or whatever. Nevertheless, he made mention. He prayed over my son and binded asthma, et cetera. And I was over. And so for him to be on today, and for me to get the call today that my son didn't have to stay in the hospital, I'm overjoyed. So I want to thank you, Pastor.
Yes,
Thank you,
yes,
Pastor.
thank
Thank you,
you.
Pastor.
God be the glory.
All right. So listen up. We're gonna go to this overhead real quick. Come on.
You staying or you leaving?
All right, listen up, you guys. We're gonna need one more chair. All right, that chair. So you guys know, we're switching up real quick. My live at home, you guys get to see what's going on. And I just want to say that it was a pleasure, as always. I'm gonna reach out to you, brother. And for those on viewing on our live, they can see that we're at Ulon.Life. Please reach out, 312-834-8020. Move on in, please. Come on, son, come around. All right, now we're getting ready to go back, you guys. So, once again, we are back. Okay, and sit up a little bit. No, you could.
I need to come over.
Yeah, just a little bit. Okay, good. Sorry, guys. We just want to make sure everybody gets their fair share out here. So, we have our next guest, and I was introduced to these people through actually my son because he was involved at the time, you know what I'm saying, in one of the programs. And I went in and I was overwhelmed because it's in South Shore, you know what I'm saying, Cynthia. So I would like you guys to, let me see one of these real quick because I definitely want to give a plug. Okay, so the place is actually called, what's the full name of the place? Well, first let's start off with us two lovely people here. Ladies first.
I'm
Introduce
Tanisha Rolland. This is my husband, Carlton Rolland. We are the founders of Family Legacy Foundation.
Right. So Tanisha and Carlton, it is such a pleasure to have you as Family Legacy Foundation. This is located on the corner of 71st and is Constance. Correct. So this is is this the logo? Correct.
That's the logo.
And one thing that I can say about this place is every time I go in, it's active. There's people coming in and out. I couldn't believe that it was so close, to our where we live. And it's such a treat to have something as such.
Absolutely.
Can you please tell me, Carlton, this is directed towards you. Sir, how did this start? How did you get involved?
Well, I got involved because I'm married to a lady, a young lady, a beautiful
That's how it
young
goes.
lady,
That's usually how it starts.
All right.
that has a vision. She's had a vision, and she's had this vision for some time, and I've just been able to support her vision. And that's that's basically what I do. I have an education background myself, the high school level, and I know and I've seen the need for it. So when she told me she had this vision to help those that are most needed,
Right.
I was all on board.
Wow.
I was all on board.
So that's a beautiful thing. Now, switching to this, I know you want to piggyback on that. And just please piggyback on that. How did this start? Where was your vision at?
So, my husband and I are both from low-income families. We were both first-generation college students.
Okay.
And for us, we realized early on that in order to sort of break that cycle of poverty, that we would need an education.
That's true.
So we got an education, we got careers. Like he mentioned, he was in high schools, I was in higher ed.
And real quick, how long have you been married?
12 years.
12
Woo! All right, give it up. 12 of them.
Wow.
See, it can be done. It can be done, y'all.
Absolutely.
If he does it.
Please.
So we had our careers, him in high school, me in higher ed, and seeing people make poor decisions in high school and then failure to go into a college or a university, or picking the wrong college or university and having these big bills and student loans and that kind of thing. I wanted to do something to help low-income people become sort of savvy consumers of education. And he was very supportive of that and allowed me to quit my job. And
Won't he do it?
And push forward, huh?
Won't he
And
do
push
it?
forward. All
Won't he
right.
do it?
That's what I'm talking about. That's great. So some of the people that go there, who do you attract? Who do you mostly get at your organization?
So we are here to serve the entire city of Chicago. Our goal is to break the cycle of poverty through education.
Okay.
So we help people at whatever level to reach their desired level so that they can improve their lives.
Okay.
So if you need a GED, you don't have a high school diploma or a GED, we can help with that. We offer one-on-one tutoring as well as GED classes.
Okay.
We have new classes starting in January.
Okay.
So this is a good time to resolve to get your high school diploma or GED, and we can help with that process. Either, like I said, one-on-one tutoring or
Which is the academic
classes.
advising.
Yes,
correct?
we also do academic advising. So, and that's just kind of trying to understand who our clients are and what they need.
Okay.
If they would thrive better in a classroom setting or one-on-one situation.
And I'm reading here, it says all services are free.
All of our services are absolutely
awesome.
free.
Again,
Yes.
see now we have some of the best people on this show because it is free. But that means it comes from the heart.
It
That
does,
means that you're really doing
From the heart,
something that's
reach the
great.
heart.
Now, people that are interested in either getting a GED or coming for tutoring or whatever it is that you're offering now, because these are some great qualities. How can they reach you?
You can stop by our office. We're located 1817 East 71st Street. Give us a call. Our number is 773-341-1530. Visit us on the internet.
Okay. No, sure,
www.flfchicago.org.
What are the
Either way.
hours of operation?
We're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Evening appointments are available by appointment only.
Now, so by appointment meaning all they gotta do is call,
Right.
set something up.
Right.
Okay. So no walk-ins, guys. If you're in the area.
Oh, no, they can walk in. Please
Oh, they can
do
walk in?
Please
Oh,
do
I'll
walk
walk
in.
in.
It gets better and better,
If
y'all.
you're
It
on
gets better and
71st
better.
Street,
Right.
please walk in.
So if you are in the area,
awesome.
71st and Constance, it's on the corner. Please walk in, ask for one of these brochures, these flyers, so you can find out exactly what's available to them, to you. And now, so tell me, how long has this been going on?
So we have been in this location for 2 years. We've just
Okay.
completed our second year, going into our third
Awesome.
year. But even before this, I was doing this work from my kitchen table.
Awesome. Okay.
Financial aid, college applications from my kitchen table, from my car, from wherever.
That's
This is what I live to
Love
do.
it.
So again, and just as I was asking, and we always ask people this, what were some of your inspirations? What kept you going when things seemed so hard at times?
Well,
Dig deep,
Having-
dig deep.
being a teen
Right.
mother and seeing
Right.
this hungry baby,
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
definitely
Okay.
is
do it.
some motivation, right? I got pregnant when I was 16, had my son when I was 17.
Okay.
So, knowing that he needed to live and he deserved a good life
Yes.
motivated me to go to college, get a degree, get a master's degree. I wanted to be able to provide for him.
And how's he doing now?
He's fine. Hey, George.
Hey, all right. What up,
So-
Jake?
Shout outs to my son, George.
Absolutely.
George is great. He's 27.
Okay.
He's in Ukraine serving in the Peace Corps.
All
right,
Getting
all
a
right.
master's
Yes,
degree.
yes,
so
yes, nice.
he's doing great.
Okay.
So, question for you. So, with all this that you guys have going on, is it just you two just doing it?
Oh, well, no, we have a full
okay.
staff.
Okay.
We
I was about to say, wow.
founded the
Got it.
organization,
Okay.
but we
These
have
are the
been,
founders, y'all.
Yes,
Got it.
but we
Okay.
have been blessed with tremendous growth.
Awesome.
We started in 2016, September of 2016, with one grant. We now have 4.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
we've been able to expand and grow,
That's
and
awesome.
we're really excited and hoping to
Okay.
continue.
Wow, this is such a beautiful thing to see. So much positivity in our hoods because all you hear about is negative. You know, the
true.
drive-bys, the shootings, the gangs, the drugs.
Right.
So I really, man, commend you guys. Now, we always ask this question too. What are your longevity goals? What would you like to see, or where would you like to see the Family Legacy Foundation in 5 years from now?
5 years from now, hopefully he and I will be retired on a beach somewhere.
Hello,
And
But it's still gonna be
our
going on though.
legacy- Yes,
still
our
be
our
going on.
legacy will continue
Yeah, it'll still
through,
be going on.
through our son.
And for
who will
those of
hopefully
you
take
who are
over.
also, I would like to say, and hopefully I'm speaking right, correct me if I'm not, but for those who are interested in teaching as well, can they get up with you?
Oh,
Can they find
absolutely.
out?
So a big part of our organization is volunteers.
Okay.
We have our one-on-one tutors are exclusively volunteers. They volunteer their time to help prepare adults for the GED or to
Wow.
improve their reading, writing, and basic
Okay.
math skills. So yes, if you're interested in volunteering, please call us, again, 773-341-1530, or come in and say, hey, I want to volunteer. We'll get you paired up that day.
That's awesome.
1817 East 71st Street.
Alrighty. So, would you guys like to, give out a shout out to some people real quick, I was asked this too. Are there any success stories? Do you remember anybody coming in that might have been a pill or somebody that you just like, this
Great
person will
question.
never get it? And
Yeah,
it turned out great for him within
Yes,
the 2 years you've been there?
We've actually had some great success stories. One young man was not faring so well in high school and dropped out. Had been dropped out for a few years. He had tried several programs, like alternative programs to get his GED. He came into our office through academic advising. He was able to take we have free practice GED test vouchers.
Right.
And
Wow.
we offer GED scholarships to students who prepare through our program.
Okay.
And he came in and he took the practice GED test and passed. And we recommended that he go to get it.
Wow.
Helped him pay for it, and he got his GED test 2 days later. He got his
Wow.
GED 2 days later.
Wow.
And his family,
Wow.
his family mentioned how long it took and what an easy process it appeared to be. But he, of course, was academically prepared.
Wow.
So that was great. We've had.
And you guys are going to be a part of his life forever.
Indeed.
That's
We hope so.
amazing.
Indeed.
That's
We hope so.
amazing.
And I also think you find that a lot of kids are academically prepared to perform well and just don't have the support.
That's
Just
true.
don't have
Right.
that push,
That is so
because, they haven't had it in the past.
Wow.
Right. Or anybody to push them.
Right.
Nobody really at home to
Support
push
system.
them.
Yep, that's true.
That's
I have
great.
one more success story.
Yes, come on with it.
I want to just highlight all of our programs. So in addition to the GED preparation, we help adults go to college. So we've had several
Wow.
older adults, 50 and older,
Okay.
never attended college,
Wow,
none
okay.
come into our office, and
That's an amazing story,
They're
too.
those are the best case scenarios because we can get them directly in school. But we have one young lady who is we actually granted a scholarship. She owed a university a few dollars. We were able to negotiate that amount down. And then give her a scholarship, and she returned to school after 10 years.
Okay.
Wow.
That's what's
So,
going on. All right. Real quick, any shout outs?
Shout out to all of our staff,
Yes.
to all of our volunteers, all of
Okay.
our family, friends that love and support us. I think this came out from our love for each other
Yes,
and
yes.
That's
wanting
awesome.
to see that love shared with other people. So, thank
Carlton,
Here
you
we go.
anyone you want to give a shout out to real quick?
Well, I just want to shout out to those people that have supported us and will continue to support us and look for us. It's a much needed service, and we're just here to do well.
Sent. Always.
As always, my son,
Yes.
and my family, I just thank God for just peace.
All right. Well, let me just say, man, much love to my boy Amari, for putting up with us. My boy
Indeed.
Cozy, my son
Indeed.
Maurice, everybody else. Oh, I can't forget my girl Gwen, Jay Ride, that's my boy, and everybody else. My girl Solara. Love y'all. Boogie Bay, holla back. And make sure you guys remember, each one teach one,
one.
and don't stop there. Holla.